What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedoptionAgency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay. And we got baby girl snoozing away right there. Pee-wee's in the hospital right now getting an MRI and a spinal tap. So we get more info on his health and see if there's anything else in him that may be causing the seizures beyond just plain epilepsy. So it'd be nice if we could get, that there was something, but it wasn't bad that we could, fix and delete all the seizures. That would be the ultimate goal. But nobody's really expecting too much from it, but it's like a step that, might as well try it. And he's only, he just turned 2 years old, so he's still got a nice little 8 years of life in front of him. So might as well try to figure it out now if we can. So if there is anything to figure out. So he's got a nice life to live. And I want to make that as best as possible for him. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday I took kind of like a mental break day. I just took pictures all day. As you can see, all these PN boxes behind me are all pictures taken, just not detailed for drafts. Same with those yellow totes there and some vinyl there. So I'm working on just getting all pictures taken today. I go back and forth to what I like doing first. Sometimes I like doing the details first and then take pictures later. But I really need to stay in the mode of taking the pictures first. And I think why is because I can give that task. If Jan comes in on her day off and wants to take pictures for me, it's just, okay, you can work on hats, you can work on Christmas stuff, and just make her a whole bunch of templates, and blank templates, and she just takes pictures all day, or for an hour, whatever she gives me. So I got to get in not only that reasoning, but as AI advances more and more, we get that technology where a picture can put in all the details. I would probably say sooner than later, eBay is going to have that ability also on their website. I would think with all the changes they're going with, they might as well take that extra step and introduce something like that as soon as you take a picture with the app, it can fill out all the details for you. I hope that they would go that route with all the money and time they're putting into the website and the changes they are making, that they would do something like that, being that it seems to be getting easier and easier. But also you can always right click on it and do a Google Lens search, and sometimes you don't even have to type anything. You just copy and paste somebody else's title, maybe rearrange it a little bit so it reads better, and you're off and going. So I got to make sure I always take the pictures first. So I'm just getting into that mode. So let's see what we did over the weekend. Let's see here. Let's go customs. And let me shrink you down first. Shrink me down, I should say. Shrink it ink. Move me over. Pull me under. Pull me under. So I'd be Friday through Sunday with International. So on the big store that we're slowly changing all the hats over to this small store, $1,806 for the 3 days. So nowhere near $1,000 a day, of course, but down 2.1%. So not bad downage, being I'm moving over 100 hats a day. So since beginning of last week, 700 hats have been moved out of this store. Net sales $618.41. And of course, when you only do a day or a few days, you can't really go by that selling cost. So, because it will have carried over, like a lot of today's or a lot of Mondays was shipped, or a lot of Thursdays was shipped front. Whatever, you know what I mean. You've been doing this long enough, you know what I'm talking about. So 161 items sold. So kind of lame. It was kind of a lame weekend, I think. Top 5, we got vinyl records at number 5, falling at $103. DVDs and Blu-rays moving up, $128, up 120%. Men's hats falling one more to number 3 at $206, which makes sense being I'm moving the hats over. Number 2 is cassettes, $314, up 1.3%. Number 1, music CDs, $604, up 22.3%. Honorable mention, audiobooks, $57.73. I think it was just one audiobook that sold. So women's hats right under that. So we got 18 there on that store. We can go to the new store and see what we did there. And then we'll even look at Poshmark. Since I'm ramping up Poshmark too, we'll add that in. Let me get my trusty calculator out so I know what I did without lying to myself. 1806, 6.45 plus. So over here, $726, up 53%. 29 items sold, so almost 10 a day. Over here, 726.35. Boink. So the total 2532.80. So we're getting closer to 3,000. Well, I think the one time I did 27 or 28. So still kind of, still nowhere where I should be. But hey, what are you gonna do? Just keep listing. That's what I'm gonna do. Top 5. Women's comfort shoes at $38. NBA, $43. Men's t-shirts, not number 1 for the weekend, down to number 3 at $99. Women's shoes, number 2 at $105. And number 1, hats. Already taking the number 1 position over here. Not for a week yet, but still $190 there. And that's the cool thing about just having the whole clothing store like this, is you can have something like women's shoes pop up in there with just 1 or 2 shoes that sell that week. So it'll be cool just to kind of keep track of this and see what's selling and stuff. So dinnerware at number as our honorable mention at $38. That was like 2 pieces. I think somebody came in about 2 pieces from me on that. So showing up there. Let's see what sold. Let's take a look. So clothing wise, Arnia Grande hoodie. I've had that hoodie up for quite a while in the other store. And I always wondered why I always thought it would sell faster than it did, or than it should, than it would. Yeah. Moved over here and it finally sold. Let's just say that. Pepsi shirt. I like your balls Christmas ornament shirt. Les Miserables, or however you pronounce it. Les Miserable is what I say. Less miserable. We got a sheen skirt. Just a plain red sheen skirt for $7. Some Chicago Cubs socks. Titleist hat. A little blue dress. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. I've been up since 5 a.m. That's why I'm yawning. We're at 12 noon right now. I gotta see where I'm at today. I didn't even pay attention money-wise where I'm at today, so we'll check that out too. This blues fleece pullover. And those button-up Christmas shirts that I like picking up. 2 of those sold. I'm not sure if it was the same person or not. Medium and medium, probably. Hello Kitty pouch. Makeup pouch. Vancouver Canucks franchise t-shirt. Here's the 2 women's shoes that sold. Or at least 2 anyway. Chinese laundry. And some Asics. Just a solid blank red Fruit of the Loom tank top. You know, I got all those like solid color blank shirts in that I wanted to try selling and see if I could. That's why you see the buy two, get two free, but nobody's taking me up on the buy two, get two on those yet, but I'll sell one here and there. So nothing I would probably pick up every day or anything like that. It just all came in a one little box that I bought offline from a thrift store. So didn't know what I was getting. Some BKE jeans. Another one of those Christmas button-ups. I used to get so much out of these things 10 plus years ago. These things were 20, 25 bucks a piece all day, every day. But so many more people sell them now. Chiefs hoodie, UFC tee, Blue Chair Bay hat, Insane hat, Harley shirt. Sorry for yawning. Cabbie leggings, Canadian Goose hat, Rock Revival tee, another pair of BKE jeans, Harley hat, a fake fur jacket, St. Louis Blues, Kenny Chesney shirt, Gateway Riders, St. Louis, Missouri. I love fun. This what I talk about with like independent small artists when somebody says, hey, like the one last week, my uncle's the guy in the middle, et cetera, et cetera. Same thing kind of goes for these generic, like local type of jackets and stuff. I get the same thrill out of selling those because it's going to be like a certain specific type of person that's going to buy it. Colorado, another Nike panel hat that I probably priced too low and it sold immediately. So that's two of those that I've sold. Two panel hats anyway that sold right off the bat as soon as I listed them. So I've got a great feeling I'm way underpricing those. Some elastic denim jeans that I picked up. Renewal by Anderson. That Warriors jacket finally sold. Actually, it hasn't been up that long. Actually, it didn't even make it downstairs. It's sitting in the hallway. So when I pulled it, it's $42 on that. Here's one of the stoneware pieces. Epcot hat. The other stoneware cookware piece. Charade knives and tools. Charade. Some yeah, so I guess there was 3 pairs of women's shoes that sold. So those sold. This guy needs a beer. One of those shirts that's been in my store. You can tell by the background, 8+ years. Rockaware. These with the lights on them, probably 6 years they've been in the store. 5 to 6 maybe. Royal Caribbean Echo hat. Just a blank blue Nautica shirt. Juicy Couture, Under Armour, Animal. So I think we've seen those before. What am I done over here today so far? So today we are at $41 over here. So kind of slow today over here, being it's low afternoon. Today over here we've got, let me see if we got any international. 188 without international. 211 with international. So I could add this in my head, but I'm typing instead of thinking. So $252 so far today after 12 o'clock. So kind of slow today compared to the start of the last few days, but no biggie there. The store has been totally abandoned. I had not listed any. I listed a few on maybe 3 days ago or so, a few CDs. So as I've said before, where I can ignore, I wanted to build a business where I could ignore it for a week and still make the same amount of type of money. So November 16th, I put up a few items, some CDs and cassettes. 15th, I put up some cassettes. But we're the 19th right now, so 3 days, and then I missed a couple of days about 3 days in between there, 4 days, not counting this one item. So I haven't really been putting too much up in here, but yet, if you look at the graph, you can see the sales been still consistent. So that's what I'm making sure I'm taking some pictures of a lot of media while I'm doing my pictures of clothing, so that I can just start pounding away a lot of stuff into the store, both stores actually. So most of this is probably going to be media, of course. See if there's anything that stands out story-wise. Buy two, get two of some of the stuff I picked up over the summer. Christmas box. Jan's Christmas stuff. Christmas Hello Kitty. I just put this up not too long ago of Vera Bradley for an AirPod case. Star Wars. I think I pulled that off of a book bag at the bins. It was on a keychain. It was on a zipper on a book bag. So I picked the book bag up. I always look at the book bags and look for keychains and stuff attached to them, and that was attached to one of them. So that might be a little tip for you. If you see book bags, look for anything attached to them, because you might have more money with an attachment on the book bag than and then you throw the book bag away if it's not a decent book bag. So always check that stuff. Sometimes check them inside also. This was another one, like this independent thing here. It came from the Ozarks. River Rats presents Smiley Martin. Person who bought this said that I think it was their dad played with him inside Silver Dollar City. So he remembers back in the day his dad played with him inside Silver Dollar City. So that was kind of cool. Again, that's why I love getting those type of items. And what he sent me an offer for, I think $15, I believe it was. So of course I'm going to take that, especially with a connection. So I had gotten a whole bunch of these Disney little miniature JCPenney snow globes over at the bins, a whole bag of them, all different years. It was from one collection. And I remember probably in 05, maybe 06, I walked into a Goodwill and there was like the same one. I can't remember what year it was, but there was like 50 or 60 of them for $2 a piece. And I remember buying them all and sold them for like $30+ at the time. Some of these things used to sell for good money. There probably still is a few now that will, but I was lucky enough to find one then in quantity that sold for, I can't remember, I want to say $30-ish, so somewhere in there. So always check those snow globes. Modot hat. Grateful Bread cup. It's like a sub shop somewhere. I can't remember where it was. Christmas CDs. Probably buy two, get two on those. That sold pretty quick. I sold it. I put it up a couple of dollars higher than the lowest one at the time, and it still sold quick. So that's cool. More Christmas. K-Tel Records. K-Tel Records. I'm waiting for a call once they're done with the MRI to give some. They'll be able to see a little bit of details and give me an update on how the MRI came out, but not the full complete. But like a preliminary results. I think that's the right word. Don't mind me and my words. I barely graduated. I barely graduated high school. Dag nabbit. Cheech and Chong. Ba-da-ba-ba. So, yep, it's over here. Just mentally relaxing yesterday. I had to take yesterday off to mentally just chill after the whole week of Pee Wee being in the hospital and stuff. Some I have to show Jan all this Christmas stuff that's selling. So yesterday I didn't want to think about a video. I didn't want to think about nothing. He was happy. He was chill. And he was relaxed. He was back to his old self. So I just used yesterday as just a chill day. I worked, but mentally chill. How about that? Did taking pictures, you don't have to think. So it was just one of those non-thinking days. Just turned everything off. Another Christmas item. I think I picked that one up, if I remember correctly. Maybe? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm making sure I'm getting a bunch of oddball stuff, pictures taken too, toys and what have you. So I can get a bunch of different stuff back up into the store and get some sales other than media. Especially being I'm moving the hats away. Christmas stocking. Cha-ching. Another Christmas item. Yeah, it was a Christmas ornament that just sold for $6.30. And that is in box number 1. So that'll be some of the first stuff I'll be listing when I start listing. Whether that's today or tomorrow, I'm not sure. But Jan loves buying these little sticker packages and stuff like that, crafty things. This was that audiobook that sold, I think. Yeah, that was over the weekend. My VHS, the first case that I filled up with VHS when I started really putting VHS back up again, it's over half empty. So much of the VHS has been selling. Yes, Wendy. Is the water warm enough? Yes, Wendy. Shall we begin? Yes, Wendy. Or is it yes, Lisa? Maybe it's yes, Lisa. I don't remember. I get them mixed up. Maybe I'll go listen to Prince Purple Rain. I haven't listened to that all the way through in a while. I think I'm going to put that on next. Cabbage Patch Kids! Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Cabbage Patch Kids. Do you guys watch those things? I think it's on Discovery or History Channel. They like take history. This last one Sunday or whenever it was toys. I've seen them all before, but then they put it all together to make a new show out of it, even though they just take stuff from the old ones. But they'll have they showed the story on the Cabbage Patch Kids and how it was stolen from Martha and things like that. I wonder what her payday was on that. If you're familiar with the Cabbage Patch Kids story, or if you're not, lady named Martha was selling them, making them and selling them at flea markets. Some guy came along, made a deal with her, then that fell through, so he started making his own, basically ripped off her idea. She eventually sued him for an undisclosed amount. Let me see if that's ever been released. How much did Martha get? I can't even spell her name right. Martha get from the Cabbage Patch Doll lawsuit. Was awarded a settlement, was never disclosed. However, her family says that the money was never the most important to her. And I think they said she got a new house and her kids went to college, so she got a good amount of money on this suit, seeking $1 million in damages by 83. The case was settled out of court in 84, so she at least got a million at the most. So I'm guessing if she was suing for $1 million, I wouldn't think she would get more than that. it was either up to that. Anyway. Alrighty, that is all. So that's my update, what's been going on today. I've been in kind of a goofy just mood, so if you see more of the vague resellers pop up, I'm just trying to create an alter ego that's kind of funny but stupid. Some people take that stuff too seriously. I wanted real information. It's the first comment. I wanted real information. Thumbs down. I'm like, get a fucking life. Can't you tell it's just joke funny stuff? Or are you too stupid to figure that out? If it says the vague reseller, it's going to be a parody. So don't get offended by jokes. I wanted real stuff. Go cry on your mama's shoulders. There's plenty of denim sellers out there who can give you real denim information. A lot better than I could. Go seek them out. Carry it home. There you go. Go seek Carry It Home. You want denim information? To the T, go see Carry It Home on her channel. If you want the vague reseller showing you denim, then I got that for you. Thanks, everybody. Look at this. I figured out why I lost so many people. It wasn't the Trump videos. My Trump videos all are positive. What it was is I changed over one of my old Facebook groups, which was the Soul Cave, my shoe. So when I first started this channel, it was shoes. So the first 5,000 to 6,000 subscribers were all shoe people. And I had a shoe Soul Cave page. I just recently found that and switched it over to another reselling one. So I'm sharing my videos there now also. It's the people from there that are clicking the videos going, yeah, no. So I finally figured out exactly what it's causing. So I was right near 20,000 until I switched over that Facebook group, and all those, they don't watch anyway. So it's not like it matters because my numbers are still going up for watch time and everything, and revenue. So it's not affecting any of that. So it's the old people who don't watch these videos are unsubscribing. So there you go. Finally figured I was glad to finally figure that out. I thought there can't be that many people who was offended by a political joke short. And sure enough, I found it. So. All right. So thanks everybody for hanging out. And I'm getting back to picture taking while I wait for the call on Pee-wee. And I'll update you guys all on his stuff, probably in the community. Or maybe I'll make a video on the way home with him in the car. Depending on, he might still be out of it because he's going under anesthesia. So we'll see what mood he's in, if he's kind of dead to the world or not when I pick him up. And I will see you all in the next video later.